Movsesian faces an early challenge in the Van Geet opening Sicilian to knights, as Pyrih sets the tone in Grand Prix Pluscity Blitz tournament round 9. Knight c3. On c5. Knight f3. Knight c6. On d4. On takes d4 leads us into Van Geet opening Sicilian to knights. Knight takes d4. Knight f6. Bishop g5. Queen b6. Threatening queen takes d4. Knight b3 played by Pyrih. On e6. On e3. Bishop e7. Bishop e2. On d5. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. On h3. Rook d8. It is novelty move. Bishop f3. On h6. Threatening pawn takes g5. Bishop h4 played by Pyrih. Knight e5. Bishop g3. Pyrih might go for Bishop takes e5. On a5. Bishop d4. Queen c7. Knight b5. Queen b8. Bishop b6. Rook d7. Bishop c5. Bishop f8 and seize the initiative. Knight g6 played by Movsesian. Queen d4. Queen takes d4. On takes d4. Bishop d7. Knight e2. Rook ac8. Threatening rook takes c2. On c3 played by Pyrih. Knight e4. Bishop h2. On b6. Knight f4. Knight h4. Bishop e2. Bishop d6. Knight d3. Bishop b5. Knight f4. Threatening bishop takes b5. Bishop c4 played by Movsesian. Movsesian is aiming to play Bishop takes f4. Bishop takes f4. Bishop takes e2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook fe1 played by Pyrih. On g5. Movsesian considers playing on takes f4. Bishop takes c4. Rook takes c4. Rook takes e4. On takes e4 and establish a winning position. Bishop takes c4 played by Pyrih. Rook takes c4. Knight d3. Knight g6. Bishop takes d6. Knight takes d6. Knight d2. Pyrih considers playing Knight e5. Rook c7. Knight takes g6. On takes g6. Rook takes e6 and seize the initiative. Rook c7 played by Movsesian. On f3. On a5. King f2. On a4. Movsesian's idea is to play on a3. Rook eb1. Rook dc8 and gain a significant edge. On a3 played by Pyrih. Knight e7. Knight b4. Knight c6. Rook e2. Knight takes b4. On takes b4. On b5. Knight b1. Knight c4. Knight a3. Threatening knight takes b5. Knight takes a3 played by Movsesian. Rook takes a3. Rook d6. King e3. On f6. King d3. King f7. Rook c2. On e5. On takes e5. On takes e5. On b3. On takes b3. Rook takes b3. Rook a6. Rook bb2. Rook a3. King d2. King f6. Rook b1. On h5. Rook bc1. On h4. Rook e1. King f5. Rook e2. Rook c4. Rook e1. King f4. Rook b1. Think carefully what is the best move for Movsesian. On d4 is the correct move because on takes d4. Rook takes c2 check. King takes c2. On takes d4. King d2. Rook a2 check. Movsesian have small advantage. Let's proceed to the main variation. Rook b1. King g3 is not the best move played by Movsesian. Rook e1. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Movsesian? King f4 is the right idea because Rook ec1. Rook a7. Rook e1. Rook a3. Rook ec1. Rook a7. Movsesian heading towards winning. Let's go to the main line. Movsesian is planning to play on d4. Rook e1. On takes c3 check. King d3. Rook d4 check and gain a significant edge. Rook e1 played by Pyrih. On d4 slightly worse move played by Movsesian. Threatening pawn takes c3 check. Rook takes e5 played by Pyrih. On takes c3 check. King d3. King f4. Threatening king takes e5. Rook takes b5 played by Pyrih. Rook c8. Rook c5. Rook d8 check. King c4. Pyrih intends to play on b5. Rook d2. Rook takes c3 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook d2 played by Movsesian. Threatening rook takes c2. Rook takes c3 played by Pyrih. Rook takes c3 check. King takes c3. Rook takes g2. On b5 stop here and find the strongest move for Movsesian. Rook e2 is a strong choice since on b6. Rook e7. King c4. King g3. Rook takes g5 check. King takes h3 position is equal. Let's analyze the main game. On b5. Rook g1 slightly worse move played by Movsesian. On b6 do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Movsesian? Rook b1 is the right idea because Rook c4 check. King takes f3. Rook b4. Rook c1 check. King d4. Rook c8. Still Movsesian is losing. Let's proceed to the main line. On b6. Rook c1 check. Slightly worse move played by Movsesian. King b4. Rook b1 check. King a5. Pyrih considers playing King a6. King takes f3. Rook takes g5. Rook a1 check. Rook a5. Rook e1. On b7. Rook e8. Rook g5 and dominate the board. Rook b3 played by Movsesian. King a6. Rook a3 check. Rook a5. Threatening rook takes a3. Rook e3 played by Movsesian. On b7. Threatening pawn promotes to queen at b8 check. Rook e8 played by Movsesian. King a7. Pyrih considers playing. Pawn promotes to queen at b8 check. Rook takes b8. King takes b8 and gain a significant edge. King g3 played by Movsesian. Rook takes g5 check. King takes h3. Pawn promotes to queen at b8. Pyrih is planning to play. Queen takes e8. King h2. Queen e2 check. King h1. Queen g2 mate and gain a significant edge. Rook takes b8 played by Movsesian. King takes b8. King h2. On f4. On h3. On f5. King h1. On f6. On h2. Rook h5. Movsesian saw no escape and decided to resign.